You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, we're going to talk about the WNBA and more specifically, the Phoenix Mercury. Keep in mind as we go into this, the Phoenix Mercury is the basketball team in the WNBA that happens to be the team of one Brittney Griner. That's right. Now, as I go through this story, which is pretty repugnant, it's pretty sick to see how this WNBA team has chose to support a superstar. This is a WNBA superstar. Believe it or not, they do exist. She's a total badass. And she made the mistake, it looks like, of getting pregnant for the second time. Odd. You don't want to support your WNBA star that chose to get pregnant. This is supposed to be a women's league. You support women, right? Or do you only support gay women? I just threw that out there. I just thought you ought to keep that in mind. Think about all the many videos that we did on this channel, the virtue signaling, the banging of drums, the calling out of "We Are BG" about a WNBA player that got popped in Russia for what Russia deems to be an illegal drug. Whether the United States looks at marijuana that way or cannabis that way is of no consequence. Brittney Griner went over there. She admitted to having brought in a vape cartridge with cannabis oil in it. That is illegal by Russian standards in a country that she's been playing ball in for years. And my God, it became a national security, a national story, a story that literally drove this channel last year for about 30 million views. I kid you not. It was the biggest story on this channel in 2022. The outrage, oh my goodness, over Brittney Griner being locked up in Russia. But this is how you treat one of your straight superstars that had a second child? You basically wash your hands of them? And this is crazy. Keep in mind, the WNBA already got in trouble once. Their Las Vegas team got in trouble for the treatment of a pregnant superstar. Interesting. You supported Black Lives Matter, which we all know frowned greatly upon the traditional nuclear family, which is, guess what? A husband and a wife and children. You wrapped your arms around that movement, a blatant social justice LGBT movement. But somebody like this gets legitimately pregnant by a man? This is shocking, folks. Truly. I mean, they basically have just thrown their hands up and walked away from one of their superstars while she's trying to recover. It's wild. Skylar Diggins Smith addresses maternity leave from Mercury. Now I can't possibly be the villain anymore. With lingering questions around her status for 2023, Phoenix Mercury star, that's right, Brittney Griner's team, Skylar Diggins Smith addressed her absence from the team via X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter. This is Yahoo, by the way. She was seen practicing with Mercury legend Bridget Pettis in June, but hasn't been able to train with the team according to her comments. The four-time All-Star started this season on maternity leave with her second child and has been away from the Mercury since. She celebrated her 33rd birthday on Wednesday, leading a team to note that Phoenix did not publicly recognize her birthday. Yikes. How disgraceful is it that the Phoenix Mercury handle couldn't even pretend to wish Ask Sky Dig 4 a happy birthday. Such an irresponsible action that could have been avoided. Get this, she answered back. They're not going to acknowledge me this year, and it's okay, guys. We're not affiliated unless it's the checks. Per management. I can't even use the practice facility or any resources. But I still love the X Factor. When Diggins mentioned of exclusion from the Mercury practice facilities raised questions, she elaborated. Check this out, guys. She has been training consistently after welcoming her daughter without the team benefits. According to her comments. Sadly, no. No massage therapist, chiropractor, chefs, training, strength or conditioning, nutritional accessibility. Every other player has access to this. However, I'm still down 48 pounds on my own. I'm feeling great. This is because somebody tweeted at her, she can't use the Mercury's practice facility. She answered, no, I cannot. The league's maternity leave policy under the current CBA only requires guaranteed salary and medical benefits under the end of a player's contract or 3 months after giving birth of the baby, leaving bonuses and non-salary perks to the discretion of teams. That means the team could do it if they so chose or wanted to. Get this. Diggins Smith becomes an unrestricted free agent after this season. Last season, she averaged 19.7 points a game in 30 games until she missed the final 4 matchups of the regular season due to personal reasons. She announced her pregnancy after the season ended. Wow. A few months later, the Mercury's then general manager, Jim Pittman, told reporters he expected to have her back for the 2023 season because she was under contract. Diggins Smith alluded to a shift in treatment after her pregnancy prevented her from playing. It was all good when I was leaving for personal time, but when I'm leaving because I'm having complications and scared of risking my child while leading the league in minutes, she's leading the league in minutes, pregnant. Trade her? Question mark? Now this is what I was talking about earlier. 2-time six-man player of the year. Darica Hamby was traded from Las Vegas Aces to the LA Sparks this offseason, later saying her longtime team discriminated against her for being pregnant with her second child. In May, Aces coach Becky Hammond was suspended 2 games for her comments on Hamby's pregnancy. Thursday, Diggins Smith shared a post which noted the legal protections of pregnant women have as employees, something Hamby advocated for in her return less than 3 months after giving birth. She said, I'm fine with being distanced because now I can't possibly be the villain anymore. So I guess they considered her to be a villain prior? I don't know. That seems interesting. Now, it does go on to say that she had an altercation. I did go over and look between her and Diana Taurasi. And, I mean, who cares? The Mercury faced continued struggles in Diggins Smith's absence. The team fired Vanessa Nygaard, that's the coach, or was the coach, in June after a 2-10 start. They have a 6-19 record. Wow. Diggins Smith told Essence in May she's taking her time with a journey returning from pregnancy based on her recent comments. That process will continue to take away from the Mercury. Wow. Wow. So one of the WNBA's biggest players has just come out and basically said, look, I got pregnant for a second time. this brave, stunning, and courageous women's league, you're supposed to care about women, right? All right, that's the ticket, has turned their back on me essentially. She can't do shit because she got pregnant from a man. Is that a problem? Question mark. I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm trying to find out because you publicly virtue signaled. You sit back and you publicly waved your hands like this in support. You practically sent out the welcoming committee for Brittney Griner. But one of your superstars, arguably a player on that same team that's just as good as Brittney Griner, 4-time All-Star, you turn your back on her? Wow. Interesting. You have to start wondering. And look, we've talked about this. This league is known more for activism, particularly with the alphabet community, it seems, are players from the alphabet community, than it is about basketball. And now you got to wonder, you got pregnant, you couldn't play. A lot of our league is likes the same sex. Don't get pregnant with children. You got to wonder, is this actually a thing in the WNBA? I mean, this is instance number 2 in just a few months. And look, the last player, 6th Man of the Year. I'm not saying Woman of the Year. It's always been known as 6th Man of the Year award. Sorry, not sorry. 2-time 6th Man of the Year. So a good player for this league. This player, 4-time All-Star. You can't let her back in the facility? Wow. Okay. Yeah, you care about women. As long as what? They have the social justice woke trifecta like Brittney Griner. Black, woman, lesbian. Oh, the trifecta. Come on down. Doesn't matter if you broke laws in another country. Who cares? Wow. Okay. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. The WNBA is the gift that keeps on giving. This league is a train wreck. I just did a video last night on the other sports channel. The Big Three drew nearly 300,000 more viewers on television than the WNBA. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.